Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. So yesterday I did a video about the new Mandalorian things that were kind of spotted in public, the Carbonized 3 3/4 inch cash grab video. And this is official now. This is the stuff, this is a Monday. Is it Mando Monday? Or is Mando Monday in? Have a look at this. I'm on StarWars.com here because I googled Mando Monday thinking today was Mando Monday. I don't think it is. Mando Monday is in 34 days, 18 hours, 18 minutes, and 42 seconds. Today's just a Monday where they announced all this new stuff. So I want to have a look at it with you and let you know my thoughts. I just want to look at the card backs because some of these images are great. I actually first saw some of these things and I thought, nah, more of the same, re-release stuff, same figures, carbonized, but there is something that's quite nice about them. They're worth a look at them, you know. So I'm on Tim's Instagram here and we're going to have a look at some of the things. These are the things that interest me most of all because it's quite ironic, really. I like the look of these more than anything, even though I'm not really getting deep into the 6-inch line massively at the minute because I'm, you know, just if you don't know me, I'm more of a 3 3/4 inch collector. I don't like mixing the two scales, and I've got I've got 2 rooms now dedicated to this, the 3 3/4 inch scale. And again, I don't like to intertwine them really, but these car backs here actually made me a little bit angry before because I thought these look good. Why couldn't we have these in the 3 3/4 inch? If you're going to re-release figures and carbonize them, give us a different card back. But these card backs are great, and here they are. So the Cara Dune here, and you can tell immediately that's a foil racetrack going around the outside of it. Moving on, this was a nice card back, the Imperial Death Trooper. Even though when I show you the other Death Trooper in a minute, that is at least one of the 4 card backs they're bringing out for the vintage collection line, 3 3/4 inch, that is different in itself. But that card back there looks great. Looks kind of like, I suppose it's shot on that town where they had the shootout, I guess. But it's, you know, got that kind of like Jakku Market thing, hasn't it, going on there? You know, Jeddah or whatever, you know, that kind of Galaxy's Edge thing. Batu. This one here, awesome. I haven't said, I was going to say, these card backs are based on the end credits of the show. That was the best bit for me. The end credits of Mandalorian were brilliant because if you watched the whole episode and really enjoyed it and you got to the end credits, it just sort of, bang, smashed it home for you. Brilliant episodes, and then the credits were fantastic. And I don't know what they based them on, but I have subconsciously seen that before. Like, nostalgia, isn't it? You know, I don't know what cartoon it was, but something like that I've seen. Was it Brave Star or something like that from the 80s? I've no idea, but what they did was they took the best significant moments of the episode. They did a artistic rendering of them or cartoonized them, and then they showed them almost in a backwards order from the most recent thing going to the beginning of the episode, or maybe they just ran, you know, random order of events. But this was one of the images I remember because it was IG-11 stood side by side with Mando, and it was cool because it was almost like what you would have seen if you had IG-88 and Boba Fett stood side by side. And it was cool. So that's what that image is based on. It's a great card back, that. And then moving on to the Mandalorian here, and that is a really good image, that. And it's almost a little bit reminiscent of the holiday special because he had funny colours, didn't he, in the holiday special? Plus he's got that rifle thing, the fork-headed rifle, whatever you call that, disintegrator. But it's great. So then if I scroll on again, this is another one, completely unorthodox, bigger. It's nice, isn't it? Again, I first saw it, I thought they're just repacking stuff, and they are repacking stuff and they're carbonizing it, but the cards are great. But know this about me. This is just me I'm talking about here. I won't be buying them to keep carded. I don't keep 6-inch stuff to go carded. Some people have carded collections and they have a variety of this, that, the other. Me, my carded vintage room is that scale, 3 3/4 inch. I've tried it before with the 40th anniversary Star Wars stuff they brought out. My plan was to buy it and have it in the same room as this stuff, and it just didn't work. 2 different sizes and scales throws the balance off. Maybe it works for you, it just didn't work for me. I've got far too many of the cards of one scale to suddenly have bigger cards in there. It just didn't work. So this is interesting. The Imperial Death Trooper is a different image, which is great. but dangerous. It means I'm going to want to buy that. And I do want to buy that. I want that one. I fully believe what I said in the previous video. They're cash grabs, repacks. But that's cool. I like that. And I like the Mando one. The others, not interested in it. That one, not interested in it. It might be good for people who want an army building, but would you really want one remnant stormtrooper who's shiny and glossy, carbonized? I don't know. So if I close that and I'll go on to this other album, because he had a few... There it is, that's the 6-inch ones. These are all vintage here now. And there he is, there's the Mandalorian there. They don't look, these card backs, as shiny and glossy as I thought they were going to be. They must have something on them, but the figures look carbonized. The cards look almost the same, except for this here. Those little offer sticker type things. Next one is Cara Dune. It's exactly the same card. That it just looks like unchanged. Not interested in that one, I'm afraid. This one I am. I like that Death Trooper. It's cool. As a carded collector, speaking here, I'd have a bit of that. Which brings me to the overall thing. See, that one I wouldn't want. It's a shame almost. They've made me a little bit angry, these 6-inch ones, because of how good they are, that we didn't get that in 3 3/4 inch, because that's my scale. Because they are interesting, and I love the end credits. That would have been great. The idea of doing animated card backs is brilliant. Such a shame. That's just my opinion, you know, my taste. But it's interesting, isn't it? So what are your thoughts on Mando Monday? Have you liked this stuff? Have you thought it's just more cash grab? I mean, it is. Before I even ask that question, I'm going to tell you my opinion. It is repacks. They're really going all out, Disney now, or whoever, to coin it for the Mandalorian. It's a successful series. They need to make some money back. Stuff floundered for the sequel trilogy in the shops. It was just not touched. This stuff will be whipped up, won't it? So will. It looks good anyway. And oh, yeah, we'll have a look at that one first. Here are the figures, what they look like loose. That's a good figure loose, by the way. Finally got it in the 3 3/4 inch. He's on my barge. But I wouldn't personally want these ones looking all shiny and carbonized. I apologise. A guy commented, and I haven't even replied to him. I always reply to comments and stuff, but he said, "What does carbonized mean?" And I didn't reply. I thought I'm not being funny, I'm not being rude, but go find out yourself, man. I can't explain that. That's carbonized. Just shiny. Same figures with a paint on it, you know. It's hard to explain. That one, you can see it a bit more on this one. Her green armour looks like kind of like Robocop-y style, you know. They've made it metallic. It's just metallizing stuff, isn't it? Carbonizing, I guess. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me scroll, see if there's any more. I've been Only One Kenobi. If you are new around here, subscribe. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.